Hello and welcome to the course overview section of the Professional Ruby on Rails Developer course. In this video, we'll take a brief look at how the course is structured. If you look at the course, Section 1 deals with a lot of the setup of the accounts and features we need to get started. There are videos on signing up for your Cloud9 account, GitHub, Heroku, and other features. You'll also build a home page for the main web app project in Section 1. From the beginning of Section 2, we'll dive deep into Rails with migrations and move on from there. Section 2, 3, and 4 are all focused on Rails and building our main project app. In all the sections, we'll have lectures, homework assignments, and follow-ups. At the bottom in Section 5, I'll add miscellaneous content like code snippets or useful links. They'll usually have the lecture number in the title of the lecture, which it's in reference to. One important thing to note is some of the lectures and features discussed are very extensive and cannot be covered in a short video of say 15 to 20 minutes. So these will be split up into 2 to 3 part videos. You can think of them as one continuous lecture split up into multiple videos. For example, in this lecture over here, part 2 starts off right where part 1 ends. Okay, so my recommendation for taking on these 2 to 3 part feature videos is to attempt to complete them one after the other in a row. Because if you do part 1 and then attempt part 2 at a later date, you may have to review the ending of part 1 to understand where part 2 begins from and where part 1 ended. Because like I said before, they are one continuous lecture split into 2 to 3 parts. One thing I'd like to point out is that we'll use Cloud9, which is a cloud-based integrated development environment for development, which greatly reduces the effort required to be up and running with Rails. But if you choose to install Rails locally in your machine, unless you already have it, you can use the help of sites like installrails.com, which I'll pull up right now, and follow the instructions along to get started. But I'd recommend using the Cloud9 service, which we'll be using in all the lectures and videos. We'll use Rails version 4.1.6 in the videos and for our project. So if you're using your local for development instead of Cloud9 and don't have at least Rails version 4.1.6 or newer installed, I'd recommend installing that. Okay, great. Let's get started with the next lecture where I walk you through signing up for your Cloud9 account to set up your Rails development environment. See you there.